But yeah, I love Sunshine. If I didn't love Galaxy so much, I'd probably be able to say that Sunshine's my favorite. I still kind of want to tell everyone Sunshine's my favorite, just despite the people who seem to really not like it for some reason. Though I will say, I have kind of a weird relationship with games and game design, especially games that I played as a kid, because, like, I think Mega Man X 4, 5, and 6 are a perfect example. So, when I was a kid, I only had so many video games at my disposal, right? And I was also very patient as a kid when it came to video games. And that combined with the fact that I had no sense for, like, game design and, like, what objectively made a game, like, good or bad, I would pretty much just play and genuinely enjoy pretty much everything that I had, right? Just for what it was. Now, I'm not saying, like, everyone should just be like that, because if you can't have fun with the game, you can't have fun with it. If you just don't enjoy it, you shouldn't force yourself or feel bad. But, like, I also think it's really important to just kind of have the awareness to understand that, like, just because a game is bad, that doesn't mean that you can't still have a lot of fun with it. And with that said, I didn't really understand that as a kid. Rather, I had no context for that as a kid. So, like, for instance, when I played Mega Man X4, I had so much fun with it. I loved it. It was beautiful, the music was really good, and it was really cool. And for me, Mega Man X5 and 6 were just, like, more of the same, right? They look the same, but it's, like, a different game. Same graphic style, but, like, everything's different. Really good music, banger, everything. So when I played through 5, I was like, holy shit, this is so cool. And then I got to 6, and it's like, holy shit, there's a Mega Man X6? And it's like, even more of what I love? And I played through it. And if I were to give a review of that game as a child, I would say Mega Man X6. More of the same Mega Man X gameplay that I love. It's just way harder. But that was fun for me. Like, I didn't realize the game was hard because it was bad. I just thought the game was hard, you know? And, like, I still just persevered through it, and I genuinely enjoyed it for most of my childhood and teenage years. If you asked me, like, what's your favorite Mega Man X game, I would say, dude, Mega Man X6. The game's so fucking cool. And I mean, I would definitely say X4 is probably my favorite now. But, like, it was always such, like, an absolute mindfuck when, like, I would learn that people really hate X6 and that's really bad. And I was like, wait, what? That game's bad? What do you mean? I loved it. And then, like, you know, I got old enough to actually take, like, a really objective look at it and be like, oh yeah, that one part in the second last level really is kind of fucked up. They straight up just forgot to put a platform there and made the level unplayable for any character that didn't have, like, specific upgrades or a double jump. It's kind of fucked up. And, like, a few other, like, really dubious design choices, like, for example, having lots of, like, blind leaps of faith. But, like, for me, dying in trial and error was just normal for video games, so, like, it didn't really affect me much. I didn't, like, get mad and think, oh, this game sucks, this game's poorly designed. I just thought, oh, I need to learn how to get through this challenge, right? And yeah, that was just how that worked for me. And because I have had this relationship with games in my childhood, oh, I'm done here. I always kind of second guess myself when it comes to other games that I like. Because, for instance, another game from my childhood that I had a lot of fun with and never even could have conceived of actually being a bad game was Sonic Adventure 1. Need I say more? I played it on GameCube. Need I say more? You wanna know something really hilarious? The only stage that ever actually got me, like, upset to the point where I had to, like, drop it and, like, approach it again the next day with, like, a clear head was fucking Metal Shark Player's stage that I was trying to do with the Falcon armor. You know, like, the, like, garbage crusher stage? Disposal factory, whatever. Of all the stages in that game, that was the one that I was, like, struggling with and realized, like, okay, I'm getting nowhere. I keep dying and I'm actually starting to get frustrated. I need to, like, take a fresh look at this tomorrow. And I did, and then I got through it fine and it was no problem.